Okay, this is your puppy intro videos. I'm going to start sending videos as much as I can to get you guys started with your puppies. Now, I'm going to throw a lot of content at you really fast, and you guys can keep watching this over and over. But basically, these first few weeks are very important with your dog and what you do, and make sure you're doing it right. So as far as crate training, socializing, introducing them to lots of good things and good behaviors, because you don't want to create bad habits from day one. So as far as crate training, make sure your puppy is getting used to being independent in the crate. Otherwise you can create a monster and have separation anxiety, everything. So what I like to do is put the puppy in the crate for a couple hours, make sure it's good and tired and fed and peed and pooped, and that will set you up for success. You can throw a blanket over the crate, play some noise in the background just to get it used to hearing things while it's in the crate, because if you put it in a nice quiet room and then you walk in, they're probably going to start screaming. So just get them used to hearing things while they're in the crate. I always play desensitizing noises, you know, fireworks, gunshots. And speaking of fireworks, this weekend is 4th of July, so just be very careful. I would just rather everyone put their puppies somewhere quiet during that time if you're around fireworks, because we don't want to scare them and have a little scaredy cat dog. So that's too much. You just got to remember they're like babies. Take them into new environments, introduce them to new people, new dogs. As far as dogs go, do not get them around an aggressive dog. Find a good, calm dog that can handle a puppy, because some dogs just don't like puppies jumping in their face. So just be aware of what dogs you introduce to them, because that can create problems too down the road. So just good, wholesome dogs to introduce your pups to, but you want to make sure they get around other dogs. That's very important. Take them into new environments as much as possible. Right now we're just going for a walk. I try to walk them in different places every day. Just get them used to new smells and let them check things out, and it creates confident pups. You know, they run around and check things out, and if they're going to be shed dogs, then you want them to be confident in any environment that you go in. So you also need to start introducing retrieving. Very short. This puppy cannot fetch a ball at 50 yards. There's no way. So get in a hallway or somewhere quiet where you have the puppy's full attention. They get distracted easy. So I like to start these little pups off with a spike antler. I'll tease them a little bit and then slide it down the hardwood, and they hear that noise and it gets them excited. If they don't go and pick it up, don't worry. Try again. Tease them a little bit. Let them pick it up, bring it to you, and then put it away. You know, you want them to be excited. You don't want them to not fetch it up or something, or you just done it 10 times in a row and you're going backwards. You're like, man, he did it fine the first time, and the second time, but the third and fourth time he didn't want to pick it up. You went too far then. So you want to do it once or twice, get them real excited, put it up. And like I said, if they don't like the antler from the first time you throw it, try something they do like. Right now it's just building retrieving drive, and so I'll use anything and everything. I find balls and bumpers and just little puppy toys and just play with them, get them fired up, wanting to play. You're just going to be building drive. So as far as all that, that's your basics. You need to be doing some treat training, sits, stays, heels, come. They can do everything, but you want to start the food luring. Make sure they're hungry, eating on a food schedule, and doing your treat training. And that's going to set you up for success. When you bring the dog back here, they're already going to know their sits and stays and heels and things like that just take time and repetition. Do it before they're ready to eat. You know, I will do some quick sits and stays and try to practice the little heels, and then I'll feed them. So just get in practice with that. In the middle of the night, they cannot hold their bowels all night long, so just make sure you're getting up a couple times throughout the night to let them out. You don't want to wake up to them crying. then they start learning that crying gets them let out. So make sure they're quiet before you let them out, and try to wake up before they wake up to get them out. So what I'm doing right now with these pups, I'm letting them out before I go to bed. I'm feeding them early, making sure their water is cut off a little early. And then I get up probably twice throughout the night. So and then they're up ready to party at like 5:30 in the morning. So you're not gonna get much sleep. And another thing, if you put the puppy in a crate and it is screaming, do not go let it out right away. I mean, I've had puppies cry for an hour and then finally they give up, and you're like, okay, whew. And then the moment they hear something, they start crying again. So that's why it's important to play noises and things like that and get them used to being in it. It's gonna sound horrible for a little bit, but it gets easier, I promise. After a couple days, they're gonna go in that crate and not even whine, just go right to sleep. But like I said, make sure they are quiet before you let them out. Make sure they're wore out, fed, tired, everything, peed, poop, before they go in the crate, and that will help you out a bunch. Because if they haven't pooped and you just put them in the crate, they're gonna be letting you know that they need to poop, and then you have to let them out. Otherwise, they're gonna blow up their crate. So if you have any questions, and if I think of something else, I'll let you know. But just start with the basics. You're building a good, confident puppy. Everything should be fun. No harsh things. You know, as far as potty training in the house, if it's a house dog, you want to make sure they're out in the house some. But puppy proof your house. Don't leave stuff laying around where you got to yell at the dog and tell them no. So just pick stuff up. Make sure they're wore out outside a little bit before you bring them in to chill out and learn how to behave in the house. And then give them some time out, and then put them in the crate. Don't leave the puppy unattended, and that's just when problems and accidents happen and puppy did something it wasn't supposed to. So but yeah, lots of different things. If you have any questions, I'll try to send you some videos of what my puppies are doing. Right now it's just kind of me talking, but I'm walking them around. That's what I'm doing. They're having fun. This whole first few months is all about having fun and teaching them some structure, and it will set you up for success. So I'll send videos as we go along and keep you guys in the loop. Good luck.